So thanks so much, guys.
Perfect. Perfect. Welcome everyone to this Saturday morning presentation. If you are brand new, this message is for you. Okay. You're looking at a fantastic business model with a company that is focused on a 10+ year vision, operating in a very lucrative sports market. And each of us know that the sports business has been around for more than 100 years, I believe. And we have AI and technology actually working on this market to make us profits. So that's amazing. The average profits which we are making currently is anywhere from 1.9 to 2+ %. It's very lucrative industry, one of the largest and the oldest $200 billion market. Also, we will be discussing about the token markets. Now, those of you who understand, one of the fastest growing markets in the world is the crypto. It's a $3.5 trillion market, and the big money is made where the big investors are playing, right? We are actually entering into that market. Currently, we are in that market. We just entered into that market, and we are going to go to the billions and millions and billions market. So people have opportunity to tap into that space as well, the tokens, and we have a special utility token. It's not like 98% of the tokens out there. This has utility value. And the third, we are going to talk about, again, world number one. Okay, hear me out carefully. No KYC, you don't require your ID. Visa, business, platinum, crypto to fiat, cards where you can actually use for shopping, virtual card, and you can order a physical card for ATM withdrawal as well. That we will be discussing. Nobody in the world can do this because the main company as a fintech division who has been with MasterCard and Visa for the last 8 years, and they've got a special privilege of using their own umbrella KYC, so we don't have to put our ID. That is totally amazing. That as a market share of around 200 million people who are into crypto who will actually utilize this card. Obviously, that's a large market. So let me bring on board Richard from Florida, who's 81 years old, very successful in business. He doesn't travel, he doesn't fly around, he doesn't do coffee shops. He sits in his home using his computer, just basic time a day, and is building an amazing business. He's going to talk about sports, which is the most amazing topic today, and everybody wants to know about it. Richard, take it over.
Thank you, Preston. Very nice introduction. My name is Richard Marks. I'm born in Florida. I spent 30 years in New Zealand, where I met my wonderful Kiwi K wife. We've been married 42 years. We came back here with our 3 children in 2001. I've been in network marketing and direct sales for 43 years. I've seen every kind of company come and go. I've seen every kind of pay plan come and go. And I have to say, I am more excited about this one than I have been in a long, long time, because the sports betting industry is a multi-billion. In fact, it's a $200 billion market. Okay? It moves billions of dollars around the world. With the right strategy, it's possible to transform this market into high-profit, low-risk operations. And when you think about it, if someone places a bet on Team A to win, and Team A wins, they make some money. If Team A loses, they lose some money. So it's basically gambling. You win and you lose, right? We have a unique software here that I'm going to go through that allows us to make money every day, 1 to 2.3% per day, regardless of, wow, hear the thunder there? If my Zoom cuts out, you know it's the lightning. It's cut my internet out. So we make money every day, regardless of the outcome of the sports. Now, we have to say from the beginning that the disclaimer that the information shared in this presentation is for educational and informational purposes only, does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research, consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. So look at sports. We're talking about almost every sport on the planet, right? basketball, tennis, volleyball, hockey, baseball, soccer, cricket, rugby. MAA is martial arts. I had to look that one up. Boxing, esports. I don't know what that is. Darts, snooker, table tennis, badminton, you name it, handball. Okay, plus a few others that probably are not mentioned on there. As I said, it's just the betting side of it's a $200 billion industry. So I'm a little bit of background on our founder, Antonio Salas, because he is a unique character. He's not even 30 years old. He graduated in business administration from a Presbyterian university, MBA from another university, advisor to a consulate of Spain and Brazil, financial director of a political party. He and his father are both multimillionaires. In fact, he started his first company when he was 18, and that company was sold when he was 19, 8 months later, and he became a millionaire at age 19. That company continues to operate to this day. Okay. At 21, he led a technology team, and this is a key phrase here because he's had that same technology team with him for 9 years. So he didn't just wake up one day and hit in a basement, decide he's going to start getting into blockchain, right? He led a technology team to create a marketplace for retail groups. That company is now valued at $1 billion. At 23, he started his own company with that same skilled and experienced team of developers, and he focused on software development, solutions for retail chains, fintech, and blockchain technology. That's how long he's been in this industry, right? As an entrepreneur and owner of a company that's already created more than 70 marketing platforms, he have identified a new marketing opportunity, launching not just a single platform, but an entire ecosystem to meet various global demands. Now, tonight, we're just talking about one little part of that ecosystem, which is the Surebet technology. So we're going to, maybe in another meeting, we'll go into the full ecosystem. But right now, we're talking about Surebet. And he actually acquired the software. That means he purchased the software. He purchased the programmers, the people that sit behind the computers doing the betting, ... So it's known as Surebet in sports arbitrage strategy that guarantees a profit regardless of the outcome of the match. I'm going to read that again. It's a sports arbitrage strategy and it guarantees the profit regardless of the outcome of a match. It's simple. You bet on all possible outcomes, win, lose, or draw, and no matter what happens, you make money on the difference between the spreads between the odds that the different bookmakers keep. Or to go that on another page, more detail. So if you use different bookmakers taking advantage of the variation in the odds, if the sum of the odds is less than 100, you have found a sure bet. It's pure mathematics, zero luck, zero opinion, zero risk, basically. The software does the betting. We don't do any betting. We simply make 1 to 2.3 per day on our investment, regardless of the outcome of the event. You can see why I'm excited about this, right? So here's an example. There's two teams here. If they place a bet for $1,000 on team 1 to win, another $1,000 on team 2 to win, and another $1,000 on a tie. Therefore, no matter what happens, right, they're going to make either 3,500, 34, or 33, and they spent 3,000 on the bet. What's the profit? It's 300, 400, or 500. It's just simple math. Results guaranteed in any scenario. Pretty exciting. So it's technology and automation, sports betting. We operate with proprietary software. We analyze thousands of opportunities per day. We operate with speed, precision, and safety. Ensures efficiency without human interference. It's technology plus mathematics equals recurring profit. Now, my two boys are millennials. They're 37 and 39. They've been heavily into this sports betting for about 2 years. I would say at least 70 to 80% of all their peers are into the sports betting. And you only have to go to a sports bar, of which there are dozens in every city, and they'll have special nights where they do fantasy football, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a market that's out there. It's not some esoteric, closed group of networkers or crypto people. It is in the general population. So we have a very simple compensation plan. It's called a uni-level. What that means is if I bring in an individual, I directly recruit someone, they're on my first level, I'm going to get 10% of whatever they deposit plus 10% of any redeposits or compounding that they do. If they bring someone in, that's to be their first level, they're on my second level, I'm going to get 5% on that. So it pays 4% on the third, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, half and a half, down to 10 levels. Now, those of you who know how the multiplication works, in network marketing, three who bring three who bring three. You get down to these levels here, you can have thousands of people, even though the percentage is small, you can have thousands of people down there on those levels. And we have a very, very robust back office. I'm just going to show you a couple of screenshots right here. I've been in this exactly a week. I joined last Thursday. I've already got 17 directs, 159 indirects, 176 total players, and my total team has deposited 10,000 in so far. And that's my first week in the business. I'm pinching myself. It's pretty amazing. But it's understandable because it has such a great appeal. So this is some of the transactions. When someone makes a deposit, they call it nominating committee. I don't know, maybe some reason why they call it that. So I got 3% on level 4. I got 5% on a level 2. I got 3% on level 4 and 5% on a level 2. Okay, so now this part, I have never heard of a uni level that had a daily residual. I and a lot of the people I know have been looking for that elusive residual income for years and years and years. Sometimes we get it temporarily, but it doesn't last. But anyway, this is a true residual because every single person that makes a deposit of $10 or more, by the way, you can start with $10, is earning a daily reward, right? When they get their daily reward, whoops, every day that they get their daily earnings, I'm going to get a percentage of those daily earnings on 5 levels down. 10% on the first level, 5, 3, 2, and 1. That is amazing. When you get to the thousands or tens of thousands of people, like I'm pretty sure we're going to get very rapidly, that could build up to a very, very huge residual income. So it's worth putting some time and effort in the early days. Get your people, get your front line in. Now, there's no limit to the number of front lines you can have right here at the 10%. If we were to draw a line across the page and put a vertical down from each one, that represents each person you bring in as a separate leg. In other words, there's no spillover. Those levels are created by that person's team, all right? But this one here is paid on your entire team in the first 5 levels daily on their earnings. This is absolutely incredible. So come to the next page and I'll show you some of those. It's called residual bonus, level 5, level 4, level 2, level 3, level 2. So I've got probably out of my 180 odd people, I've probably got 120 of them on the first 5 levels. So that means I'm getting a daily reward on 120 people already in my first week. So you can see again why I'm excited about this. We also have what's called a career plan. This means you get cumulative rewards as you reach different levels, and the levels are based on your production. That means the total deposit of your teams down to 10 levels, and it's cumulative. So when I reach 10K, which I have already reached, by the way, it's a $300 one-time bonus. When I reach 25K, this is not instead of, this is in addition to. So in addition to the 300, that's an 800 for 25K, 2,000 for 50K, 45, 65, 10,000, 15,000, 35,000, 50,000, and 100,000 one-time bonus. You add those. I haven't added those all up yet, but it's getting well over $200,000 in bonuses. So it's worth putting some time in here. We talk about a 90-day blitz in network marketing, but I'm calling this a 30. Anybody that puts in 30 days here, looking at what I did in the first week, you can basically, I believe, set yourself up for a really serious residual income, life-changing income. So the investment goes up to 300%. There has to be a cap on it because if you're compounding and there's no limit, well, that's just not sustainable. So if you invest $1,000, once you've received up to $3,000, now that includes your commissions as well as your daily reward. All right. Once you reach that 3,000, of course, you've made 2,000 profit. You have to start a new deposit. Okay. So the yield is paid Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week, from 1 to 2.3%. So just to summarize, round it all up, more detail. It's investment. It's not betting. We are not betting. We're getting paid daily regardless of the outcome. It can't be called betting if we put some money in and we can't lose. We make money on it every day. Therefore, we're not gambling. We're not betting. Our clients are not placing bets. They're investing capital. Our professional trading team applies mathematical arbitrage strategies, the Surebet, to generate the profits. It's independent from any betting regulations. So any countries that say they have regulations about betting, well, we're not betting. Operation does not depend on whether betting platforms are legalized or not in the investor's country. What matters to us is only the difference in odds between the platform, which is where arbitrage opportunities arise. In other words, investors never deal directly with betting houses. Our trading team manages all that entirely. So proper positioning, it's not gambling, it's not a casino, it's not betting, it's a mathematical arbitrage applied to the odds market, just like arbitrage in currencies, commodities, or crypto. So in short, investors are accessing a high predictability arbitrage model executed by professionals, no exposure to risk of betting activity. We're paid 1 to 2.3% per day on our investments, regardless of the outcome of the sports event. So that's just a roundup summary, because some people say it's illegal in some countries. Well, this covers that. So the opportunity is there. First step has already been taken. It's in your hands. I believe millionaires are going to be made. And at a later date, we may tell you how this fits in. All right, there you have it.
That's awesome, Richard. Any final words?
Well, there's three kinds of people in the world: those that make things happen, those that watch what happens, and those that say, what happened? I missed it.
Okay, that's
Jump on this
awesome.
bandwagon quickly. Get a
Sure.
link to your sponsor.
Now I'm going to share with you how you can attract the traditional business people for completely passive participation. Most of them are busy, they don't have time, and here is something they can participate with. Let me share my screen. Give me a sec. Some presentation anyway, Richard. That's fantastic. One of the fastest growing sports business industries out there. And it's a ready-made market for us to tap into using the latest technology and AI. Okay, here is a quick, I would say it's like a class on the calculator, smart, how you can utilize money smart. Let me see if you see my screen. Absolutely, yes. Good. So I'm going to share with you an example. I'm going to take $1,000 example. Why is $1,000? Because $1,000 in the Surebet system will get you qualified for a free Visa Platinum crypto to fiat card, which has got very high demand in the market because you don't need to put your ID there. No KYC, no driver's license required. You can spend money. It's decentralized market. So approximately I'm going to take 2% a day on this calculator. Looks like it doesn't want to cooperate with me. If not, I have to switch to my PDF. Okay, so let's go manual. What is 2% on $1,000 every day? It's $20. So in 1 month, you have $600 in your pocket. It's working right now. In this case, you are not redepositing it. You're taking it into your wallet every day on a daily basis. So here's the deal. You not only get $600 back in the first month, but you also get a free Visa Platinum card, which otherwise you have to pay for, right? So $20 a day on a monthly basis, you have actually earned $600. Another 20 days and you have $1,000 in your pocket. Now the company pays you 300% on all your deposits. That means for a $1,000, you're going to get paid $3,000, no questions asked. You can walk away or you can redeposit whatever amount you need and continue to earn the profits. It's very simple, right? You earn 3 times, you put back some, you earn another 3 times, you keep doing that and you keep earning profits. Very simple strategy. I have a PDF which I prepared instead of going through this calculator. For those who choose to do this, you can. I'm going to show strategy number 2, where you can start redepositing from month number 1. So this is one strategy. Second strategy is you redeposit from month number 1. For some reason, my computer screen a little bit. This is a pretty good computer. Let me see. I hope it can work. I hope it will. Yep. Share once again. this PDF, okay, from the calculator. Let me show you how you can create a passive monthly profit of starting with $1,800. If the amount you start with is 1,000, this is the numbers. If you start with 10,000, then you can add one more zero to this. Okay, so starting with 1,000, 1,800 in your, I would say, fourth month, next 2,000, 3,000, it goes on. So how do you do this? Very simple. You redeposit for the first 3 months. Okay, you redeposit the amounts. So I'm showing you first 3 months you redeposit $1,000, 2% daily, and you're actually getting, I hope you can see my screen. Yep. You're getting at the end of 3 months 5,183 accumulated funds. In your fourth month, you actually take out 50% into your wallet for you to use and deposit 50% to the trade. At that time, you can create what I mentioned to you on a monthly basis, starting from month 4 and goes all the way to your own imagination. This is a very simple strategy on how to do it. Okay, so we are done with the Surebet system. Fantastic system. I've never seen another company which has multiple profit centers in their own ecosystem. I'm going to share with you the second one. I think Crypto Beyond is the expert in this. But anyway, I will pull up the graph for you and show you how we are entering into the token market, which is a total second business opportunity, which anybody can do with least amount of time. I mean to say least amount of time. Okay, let's switch over our minds right now. We are done with the sports business. Now we are entering into the most lucrative crypto markets, which is worth approximately more than $3.5 trillion currently running, right? We are entering into that market from our little business model. We are entering into the main world market. So this is where DGC as a token comes in place. DGC is a digital coin and it's a utility token. Why it's a utility token? We have, remember, the 1 million virtual and physical cards are going to be released. Anybody who has to load those cards with funds will have to purchase those tokens with their own crypto, and that's how you're going to withdraw it or use it for shopping. So this token has got heavy usage from the community. Because of that, the prices are expected to go up once it launches into the exchanges. If you see the graph, it's got a very healthy graph, up, down, which means there is life. If you go to your medical center and look at your heart graph, it's going up and down. That means you're living, right? So this is a living token. It's very healthy in terms of activity. If you look at these, let me show you some. Wow, this is interesting. The last transactions in the last couple of hours, it's a lot of green. Green means buying, red means selling. For a healthy business token, you need to have buying and selling. That's how it goes up and down, and that's how people make money. Okay, so we are just in the initial stages of getting set to launch into the major exchange like bitso.com, which is a South American Latin exchange with 9 million plus clients, and I believe another exchange is also happening shortly after that. So this is very healthy situation for today's token. So let's understand the prices, okay? How we can get this token. So here we have a real-time DGC token, and the link is in your support and where you can access this site. Let me see. I'm looking for the link. Okay, quick swap. It's right here. Make sure you guys are watching this screen. I have to refresh it. Okay, so here is quick swap. If you have a browser, you can plug it in your browser. Make sure you have your Metamask or some wallet there so it can connect to it. Okay, the price of one token today, let's see, 10 token, and one token is 3,508. I know around 4 days back, for $1, 1 USDT, I could buy 6,000 tokens. Now it's 3,500. and every day it's decreasing. But it really doesn't matter at this point. Even for $100, you could get, is it 34,000? Is it 345,000? Yes. For $100, you could get 345,000 token, which I think is pretty good, but it's not going to be there for too long. This is the best time to purchase it because every day the price seems to increase gradually. So get a hold of this token and start purchasing it on a daily basis, whether it is for $10, 50, 100, 500,000, it doesn't matter. Support the community because all of you guys have at least, I believe, at least 100,000 token, if not maybe million. Imagine when the token it's 50 cents or even $1, that $100,000 token is equal to $100,000, or that 1 million token is equal to $1 million. It goes to $10, it's multiplied by 10. So each of you have a reason to start to activate this token and get the market to see the activity. So when the public gets involved, then this is going to go through the roof, right? So let's make it happen. Let me bring on Crypto Bjorn, who's actually in these markets for a long time. He has a portfolio of crypto right from, I believe, 10, 15 years. And let's see what he says about this particular token. Why is he doing this? Crypto, are you able to talk right now or you're still traveling?
Yes, I can do. I drive the car just now, but it's okay. I stopped. So this is an amazing opportunity. Sorry, yesterday I say wrong. I should say $100, not $100,000. So I believe over time this, but the option we have here, we can pass $100 in a couple of years. That was this I mean. So I say wrong yesterday. I say $100,000. I mean $100. And let us see step by step to $1, $2. I think this is an amazing opportunity for I never see companies so have this good start. So we have a very good start actually. We are not go out to the public directly. Before we go out to 9 million people. So we are a couple thousand people. So buy or sell. I will not sell my coin. I keep them. This time it's the time to buy the coin, or do you buy the coin, you not buy coin directly for sell the coin. People misunderstand this. The same in Bitcoin. People ask me what time you can sell your Bitcoin. I say never. I sell little part of my Bitcoin if I need, but I not sell my Bitcoin. I not sell my Ethereum. I will not sell my digital coin. Or here in the betting, the sport betting, this is amazing. We have 1% to 2% every single day. I have 1.4% in digitalbot. So I'm very happy with this. It's about 30% past this for the monthly income for your investment. So we are a good team. We have a good, I see the future very bright in this company. Things step by step, not for fast, but step by step, they give me very security in this company. So I believe this company will be very big, or people will listen about this company all the world in the future. So I sit in the car and not in the screen. I'm sorry about this. So I give microphone back to you, brother, to do an amazing presentation today.
Perfect.
So thank you very much, Robbie.
Crypto Beyond, basically for the last 10, 15 years, he lives on the markets. He makes money out of the markets, crypto markets, because he has a portfolio, and that's his living, right? So he understands tokens, he understands the market more than any of us. And of course, there are many people in our community who understands this business, but you can run this business totally passively if you choose to. The Surebet system, 100% passive. You don't need to bring a single person, but if you choose to, there are great bonuses. With the tokens, you don't need to refer anybody. That's your choice, what you want to do. For the Visa cards, everybody needs it. There's a large market out there. So you guys actually, just by introducing the Visa cards to people, you can actually bring them into this ecosystem, and they'll participate with you in all the businesses. So I would encourage all of you to get started with the Surebet business, the sports business, because that is going to increase the participation in our ecosystem. It's going to drive the token. It's going to drive everything up. And then we could be making a lot of money with all the components in our system. Richard, you have to speak something. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah. Yeah, we got one more new component that was just announced a couple of days ago. I'll tell you a little bit about it, and then I'll actually play the CEO's update on it. Talking about getting out into the public, he's creating jobs in third world countries for unemployed people. And the way he's done it is he actually said he started this project 1 year ago. It shows you how forward thinking he is, looking for ways to bring in external public interest to push up the value of this coin in this ecosystem. So I'm going to draw a little diagram someday showing the whole ecosystem, because it is super clever. This guy is just a genius. Anyway, so he has 5 locations in Brazil and 5 locations in Mexico, where he's got Chinese motorcycles.
Are you sharing a screen?
I will in a minute. Yeah, I'll play his update. It's got the pictures of the motorcycles. All right. Yeah. So he's got 5 locations in Mexico, 5 in Brazil, where he's got Chinese motorcycles that have got GPS and internet on them. And an unemployed person can rent this motorcycle for $80 a week. He can do Uber delivery, whatever he does, pizza delivery, make a living, and pay for his eventually. And I think he said in 3 years he'll own his motorcycle. And we can buy a piece of that motorcycle. I think he said 1,000 coins is going to be a 10% share in a motorcycle. And it is possibly even part of the metaverse where we can actually be able to see the motorcycle delivering the food or whatever. So it's pretty amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and play his update, which shows actual pictures of the motorcycle. See if I got that right here.
That's pretty interesting concept. Colombia, Mexico, Brazil, large markets.
There we go.
In the next few hours.
Recording in progress.
I'm making this announcement to Antini yesterday, but what we invest now? We started one idea 1 year ago to make one company to help the people. Help the people to put to the people don't have money to nothing, make one work, make one job. We do in the countries, in the not rich countries, the people need one work, and this normal work to the little people from these countries, this is delivery. This is work on Uber, delivery food. And what we make now on this moment, we start now, I'm sure to the people. We started now one operation. The company, we have a partnership with one motorcycle company from China. We buy this motorcycle and we rent this motorcycle to the people who don't have money to buy one motorcycle to work, to the people who don't have bank credit, to these people. And this is a good project because it generated a big profit to us and help any people on the world. We started this operation in Brazil, and we started this operation in Mexico. We started the 5 manager centers on Brazil and 5 manager centers on Mexico. This is good to the community. Why? Because this project in 6 months go to the white paper from our coin. In the moment you make one investment, you have the option to make one investment on this company. Imagine, for example, you have 100 coins or 1,000 coins, and these 1,000 coins represent 5% from one real asset, from one motorcycle. And the company rented this motorcycle and has this real operation registered the companies. Today I showed to the community the basic from this operation because we started the first center operation tomorrow, okay, from this operation, and in 30 days, approximately, the leaders come here to see everything working, and we invested on GPS technology to the people, showing the real time everything about this. But this is, guys, look, this is changing the game. Imagine you have 1,000 coins. 1,000 coins is 10% from this motorcycle. And this motorcycle work to you. One person work on the Uber Eats, for example, and this person pay $80 every week to rent this motorcycle. And this person make $80 every day on the delivery. He's needed 2 days working to pay the rent every week. And you'll see on the system, your motorcycle have 2 GPS connection, you'll see the people working to you. You'll see the people working to you in Brazil, you'll see the people working to you in Mexico, you'll see the people working to you in Colombia, you'll see the people working to you in China, and you'll see every operation. All the manutention, every structure we started to make this operation. This is a big operation we started, but this is the real asset to our project. And we working in everyone. We started the first operation tomorrow, and this put our company in the next level, because working on this, what we do in this moment, we put the business in the another global step, because we have in the background one registered company in any countries. We help any lives, any people need to start to work, any people need to make money, and these people don't have a condition in the banks, don't have opportunity, and that we put assets from our community. Because of this, we make this ecosystem. What we do in the next weeks, this is started the project from the motorcycle, working hard on the Surebet, and start the crypto cards, the new Visa. We receive it next week. With these products, we have a powerful community, a sustainable community, a legal community, and a large place project.
Okay, wow. Talk about a real world asset to push up the value of the coin. I mean, I'm just staggered. He was mentioning third world countries, Bangladesh, India, places like that, providing employment. So, you know, it's only been a week since we launched the Surebet. And here's another part of the ecosystem. So stay with us, folks. This is getting better and better and better. Back to you, Preston.
You spoke about 6 months, it will go into the white paper. That means he's looking at a long-term project. Obviously, he has told us 10 plus years. For the first time, he has never made those kind of statements, but now he starts making, because when you speak something, you actually start to create it. That's what I believe, power of the spoken word, right? So we have a lot to win in this system. We build the community one time, and the community can produce us the income from multiple streams. That's what we have with this ecosystem. So go out there and make sure you invite at least a couple of people to the next presentation, so that we can expand this ecosystem, expand the value of everything that we have, and of course help everybody make money. That's the bottom line, right? And change lives. Because I tell you, the background you see on my screen is real. I was staying there for almost, I would say, 10 days on this exact live background. Okay, so you can have a great time by working with this company, traveling places, enjoying with your family. That's the bottom line, right? And make yourself a better life. So with that, let's end this presentation. Anything else?
Thank you, Preston. Great job.